You said Jetson?
Yes.
Jesse, you had a question, right? What was your question, Mr. Jesse?
Why?
When you say us,
Black people.
okay.
They don't want to get gunned down.
Okay, what else?
They get away with it. Why?
Right, okay. We gonna explain why. We gonna explain why, and that's a good question. That is no, it's actually that stuff can stop. Jesse had a question on why do blacks keep getting gunned down in the street? We keep getting gunned down by each other as well as the other nations, right? And there's a reason why, and there is a way to prevent that as well. We out here to bring solutions to our people. First and foremost, I want to let everybody know that we are the greatest nation on the earth. We are the greatest nation on the earth. I'm going to repeat that for a third time. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are the greatest people on the nation, on this planet. All right? And we got to conduct ourselves that way. Guess what? God see us as that way. Did you know that, sis? CJ, did you know that God see us as the greatest people on the earth? Read.
This book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
And this is coming from the Bible. We not blowing smoke out of our behinds. We gonna speak, thus saith the Lord, from the Bible. Read.
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Hold on. I'm gonna have this brother read it again, and we gonna break this down. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So God said that we are a holy people unto him. Sis, what's your name? Sissy, do you know what the word holy means? Pure? Okay, what about you, Jesse? To be pure, what about you, CJ? Okay, what about you, sis? You know what the word holy means? Okay, so the word holy means to be separate. Yes, unto God, meaning that we belong to God. So hold on, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that because we like to think that, how many of us think that we should all be one people? Like I'm talking about blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, Arabs, so-called white man, Chinese man. How many of us, raise your hand, it's okay. Raise your hand if you think that we should all be one people. Okay. You think so, sis? Okay. Read, we gonna see. We gonna see according to God. You believe in the Bible? Okay, we gonna see what God says, all right? You listening? Read that again.
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
So God chose us to be a special people unto himself. Anybody got a favorite like dress or favorite pair of shoes? Yeah, we're God's favorites. We're God's favorite. All right? Read.
Above all people.
Hold on, what do you say?
Above all people.
So wait, God chose the children of Israel to be above all people. Read.
That are upon the face of the earth.
So God chose the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to be above all people on the face of the earth. So my question is, what's your name, bro, with the tank top? You said Kashmir? So if God chose us to be above all people that are upon the face of the earth, does that mean that everybody is equal? No. Does that mean everybody is equal? Okay, no.
Right.
No. So why are we trying to fight for equality? If God, sis, with the red bandana, I got a question for you. If God chose us to be above all people, why are we fighting to be equal when we're supposed to be above?
Bring it out.
It's been taken away from us, but why, Jesse? Because this is gonna answer the question that you had. Okay, right. The other nations do want to be above us. Hold on, give me. I just want to touch on Deuteronomy 28:15 only, because this is going to answer your question. The question once again is, why are we getting shot down in the streets? By each other and by the other nations. Read.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, then all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So read that again, because God is the father of us all, right? God is the father of us all. You got children, Jesse? You got, these are your children, right? You got children, Kashmir, you got children, sis. So you got a set of ground rules that they got to keep, right? And if your children do not obey your rules, if they were, of child age, what's going to happen to them? Jail or dead, are you going to whoop some behind, right? You going to whoop some behind, right, sis? Right, sissy? You going to whoop some behind, right? Yeah, I want everybody to come here real quick. Everybody, come here. Don't stand in the back. Come here. We family. Come here. I want to show y'all something. Because God, yeah, we get a whooping with a belt or a switch or whatever. I know some of us country as hell, Stitcher cords, whole nine. This is our whooping right here. This is our whooping for not obeying our Father God. This is our whooping. If Christ is a black man like we read in the scriptures, what color you think the Most High God is if he looked like his father? A black man, right? And y'all know black fathers, real black fathers don't play that. So by us not keeping the God's commandments, this was our punishment. Read.
Which one? 28? This is book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
So God commanded us to do all his commandments, not just thou shalt not steal. He told us to have no other gods before him. Keep the Sabbath holy. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. It's a plethora of commandments. Brothers, wear pants. Sisters, because y'all royalty, y'all are princesses, y'all shall have modish dresses on. It's a lot of commandments that he told us to keep. Read.
To do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And because we did not keep his commandments, curses came upon us. Let's get into a curse real quick to answer Jesse's question. Zechariah 11:5. Zechariah 11:5, what we about to read, hey sis, is a curse for not, why did we get it? Why did curses come upon us again? Why did we?
Disobedience.
What? For not keeping the commandments, right? You got it?
Yes,
read.
It's book of Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5.
Read 4 first.
Verse 4. Thus saith the Lord my God.
So this is the Lord speaking. This whole Bible, the Lord is speaking. Read.
Feed the flock of the slaughter.
Read that again.
Feed the flock of the slaughter.
Because some of y'all might be wondering why we out here. And that's to feed the flock of the slaughter. Aren't our people being slaughtered? Every day. On the hour. Probably at this moment somewhere in Kenosha, one of our brothers and sisters is getting gunned down. Whether it be by the oppressor or by ourselves. Not only that, we out here on drugs, killing each other. You know, selling drugs to your people is still killing them, right?
Teach.
It may be killing them slowly. They may OD and get a bad batch. It's still killing them. It's the same as shooting them.
Bring it out.
Y'all know sleeping with your sister and not marrying them, and when I mean sister, I mean just in general, and not marrying them, that's killing them.
Teach.
You're causing death in your society. So God told us to feed the flock of the slaughter. Read.
Whose possessors slay them.
Hold on, read it again.
Whose possessors slay them.
Whose possessors slay them. Didn't we come over here in slavery? Not all of us? Okay, so there were people already here, right? No, so, but that's not my question. I said, didn't we go into slavery here? Okay, and then we got Native American brothers and sisters, right? They were over here before everybody. You Latino, right? Puerto Rican? Okay, so we had Puerto Rican brothers and sisters already on this side of the world, right? What happened to them when the so-called white man came over? They got pushed out, colonialism and slavery. So as a people over here, we are in slavery. We're in slavery, right? So it says who are possessors. Who possess us? Who possess us in this land? No, not God sent them, but who kidnapped us? Right. The conquistadors, white people, same people. They're the same people. Read.
Whose possessors slay them.
So our possessors slayed us. The people that kept us in captivity and brought us in captivity. Read.
And hold themselves not guilty.
They do what?
Hold themselves not guilty.
Hey, Jesse, you listening to that? Hold on. Read it again.
And hold themselves not guilty.
So hold themselves not guilty. Hey, so let me ask you a question. Sean Bell, you heard of him before in New York that got shot 50 times on his wedding day? What happened to them police? Not guilty. Jacob Blake, what happened to him? Nothing. Not guilty. It make it even worse. His family, what they do? Pray for the cop that shot him up? Come on now. Right, back to working too. Not guilty.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.